Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is going to be just a tad bit different. Okay, so it's going to be a lot of it different, okay? I'm not going to be doing a plan with me today. I'm actually going to be going uprooting some old skills of mine, going back to doing my makeup days. And I'm going to be doing a makeup video for you guys today. And it's kind of specific towards like a job related makeup idea, I guess. But if you're very simple and simplicity is the way that you roll, then this is the video for you. So as the title says, this video is for like the healthcare people. It's a makeup tutorial on how to pretty much rock your makeup and not look, you know, full on glam while you're walking into a hospital, nursing home, etc., etc. So if you're interested in seeing how this look turns out, you're in the right place. Just keep watching. I was in the last bit of my orientation today, and I got out early, thank God, because this week has been absolutely nuts. And I haven't really had time to get ready in the morning because the times of these orientations literally change. Like, they have a set time on my little timesheet here that I have, and I'll get there and it doesn't start until like 8 a.m. when I was there at 7, or it was supposed to start at 6 and I thought it was at 7. So it's been nuts. So I haven't had time to do my makeup. So I figured, you know, this would be a good time for me, since I had a little bit of time off, to go ahead and get a video out for people that are wondering, hey, you know, I'd like to wear some kind of makeup at work and not look like I just walked off the scene of The Walking Dead. So yeah, so this is the video for you. So I have a fresh face. There's nothing on it. I do have mascara on. That's the only thing I have on right now. So for starters, what I want to do is I kind of want to brighten up the face, moisturize it, you know, so it's nice and it has a good base for the foundation I'm going to put on after. So what I think I'm going to use is, I'm going to use this YSL Top Secret Moisture Glow. It's Instant Moisture Glow. This stuff is a miracle worker. Like, I'll have dry spots on my face and I'll put this baby on and there's not a dry spot in the house. I'm just literally going to put like that much on. Not very much. It doesn't take a whole bunch of this stuff to, you know, make a miracle on your face. And just put it all over. I have two foundations out right now that I couldn't really decide which one I wanted to use. I was thinking about using my YSL I can't pronounce it, but we all know what this foundation is. This is my favorite foundation. This is a moisturizing foundation, and even with my oily skin, it works. So all you oily girls that are looking for something that looks like a glow, hydrating, this is it. And let me tell you, when I tell you that I have oily skin, girl, I have oily skin. Believe me, and big pores, and it just works with my skin. But what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this new Marc Jacobs foundation. I've actually used this plenty of times before, and it's a really great foundation. The Genius Gel, they have done away with that, and I am so angry because that was another foundation that I absolutely, hands down, was in love with. The YSL and the Marc Jacobs Genius Gel were my two go-to foundations, and now that one of them is gone, I have to find another one to replace. So this is a really close second to the Genius Gel. It goes on very smoothly. It's very light. It is not full coverage. I would say probably about light to medium coverage. You do have to layer it if you want more coverage, of course, but this is perfect for a health professional. If you want something that's light, simple, and very minimal, but you still want something on your face to brighten it up, this is the foundation that you want. Or this one. I would definitely recommend these two foundations, but I am going to use the Marc Jacobs one. To apply, I am going to use a damp beauty sponge. What I typically do when I put this foundation on, I usually just do about that much on my hand, and then just dip the beauty blender in it and have at it. So I'm just gonna pop this on my face real quick. this is one layer, and as you can see, it is very, very light. It's still, I mean, it looks like I don't have anything on, which is really good in my case, since, you know, I want to go to work with this on, and I don't want it to look like I have a whole shit ton of makeup on my face. And I'm pretty sure the patients don't want to see that either. Like, please don't get up and close to me looking like a damn clown. Like, I'm sick and I don't want to see your face. We don't want that. But I do think, I feel like I do want just a tad bit more coverage. So I'm just going to put a little bit more. I'm not going to put a whole lot. Okay, literally that much, not a whole bunch. And then I'm just going to go in for a second layer. And it's, I mean, it's really buildable. And even with the layers on your skin, it doesn't look like you have cake face. Now, I'm not saying go on and apply like 50 layers of this foundation, because at that point, it probably looked like Picasso threw up on your face. So I wouldn't advise doing that. But I would say, you know, 2 or 3 light layers is a really good amount for, you know, doing this type of stuff. I like the way that what the 2 layers has done. The coverage is really nice, and it dries really quickly. Like on my hand, it's pretty much dry. And I know that on my hand, the color of it seems to not match, but it does match my face, obviously. What I'm going to do now is, of course, with healthcare folks, you know, sleep is, you know, pretty much close to 0. So the bags in the darkness under your eyes tend to get, you know, a little bit darker and a little bit bigger as each day goes by. So what I do recommend is some good concealer, and not too much, you know, again, because you don't want to, you just don't want it. You don't want a cake face. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this MAC Pro Long Wear concealer, and I am legit, like, this stuff literally goes a long way. Like, all you need is like a tip of the pencil size amount, and it will literally do the job up under your eyes, brighten it, bring it back to life, and it'll just make you look like an angel. So just literally, and this cap is very sensitive. Okay, so I'm literally gonna do that much, not much at all. And I'm gonna take the very tip of my beauty blender, gonna tap that in there, tap the excess off, and literally go like that. Like, there is nothing to it. Like, this stuff really, really, really goes a long way. Like, you don't even need a whole lot. And I don't know if you can tell, because it's just strictly natural light all up in my face right now. So I don't know if you can tell, but this side is so much brighter than this eye, and kind of the dark circles and stuff have kind of dissipated a little bit. So this stuff, I love this stuff. Same with this eye. Dab the tip of the beauty blender into the concealer and just blend, blend, blend. I think I have a little bit left. I'm gonna put some on my chin. We want to make it look like we've been well rested, when we all know that we have not. And now that the concealer is in place, what I want to do now is I want to take my setting powder and I want to set my areas. I'm not going to set the whole face, and I'll show you what I'm going to do in just a second. The powder I'm going to use is the translucent Laura Mercier, but of course I love this powder. It's amazing. I'm not going to go into details because we all know about the Laura Mercier translucent powder, so let's just stick to the basics. This is a great powder. And I'm going to use the beauty blender that I used to apply my concealer and foundation, and I'm just going to take the side of it, I'm going to dip it in the powder. Okay, shake off the excess, and just pretty much dab it right up under my eyes and down to about the corner of, or the edge of my nostril. So just a cute little triangle of baking, I guess. Shake off the excess and do the same over here. Drag it down to about the corner of the nose and up to the highest point of your cheekbone. And I'm just going to dab a little bit on my eyelids because I do have greasy eyelids. Okay, dip it in again, shake off the excess, and just go up in the middle of my forehead and to the sides above my brow. Okay, and drag it down my nose because my nose is probably the most oily place on my face. Okay, and then I'm going to go above my lip and my chin. Okay, and then I'm going to take a separate beauty blender. I'm going to take the Real Techniques beauty blender because it does have that flat side there. And I'm going to use that. I'm going to dip the flat side into the loose powder, shake it off, and literally drag it to my chin. Okay, do the same on the other side. Okay, so at this point you may be thinking, why is she baking her face when she said that she don't like all that makeup on her face while she goes to work? Well, I'm going to be putting a little bit of bronzer, a little bit of contour in because it's really going to wake up the face. It's going to make it look like, along with the dark circles that you just hid, it's going to make it look like you're well rested, you're just hydrated, and you're just ready to go. You are ready to take that diaper off with a smile and a good looking face. We're going to use a contour to fill in the shady parts of the face where the sun would naturally hit your face, blah blah blah, make it look like, you know, you are a beautiful ray of sunshine. So the contour I'm using is another Marc Jacobs product. It is the Tantric Omega Bronze. That's the color. Love the color of this. This is a universal color, okay? I think anyway, because I used this before I started tanning too, and it worked amazing. So I would definitely recommend that. Alright, so I'm going to use this little Morphe brush. This is the Morphe M403. Dip that guy in there, tap off the excess, and literally go into the hollows of my cheek. And go up to my side area here, my temples. And then drag it up to my forehead. Literally just like that. Okay, dip it in again, tap it off, do the same to the other side. I like the way that that looks. It really does, I'm telling you, it really does brighten up the face. If you don't want a full face of makeup but it want to look like you're well put together, then I would definitely incorporate this step. And then what I typically do is I put on my blush. Now, I'm not going to put on a crazy color. I like the colors that kind of make it look like rosy cheeks, like you've actually been out in the sun. You look sun-kissed. So the colors I typically reach for when I do want something of that nature, I usually reach for one of these two. So this is a MAC shade. This is Dame. This is Dame, this color here. And then this is Dollface by Tarte. Now, as you can see, I use this more than I do this one because this one gives me the results that I like better. So I think I'm actually going to use the Tarte Dollface. And it really does give you like a nice sun-kissed, I've been out in the sun and I'm healthy, even though the sun's not healthy for you, I know. Look. The brush I'm going to use to apply this blush here is the Real Techniques brush. We all know, we all have this one, we've all seen this one. So this is what I'm going to use to apply that blush. So just round it about in there, tap it off, smile for the blush brush, and just literally brush it on. Up to the temples is what I like to do. Okay. Okay, so from this point, all the all the product that's still on the brush, what I like to do is I like to go over my eyelids, brush over the top of my nose, my chin, and then go up to my forehead, and then just dust the rest of it to the sides of my forehead. Just like that. Okay. What I typically do after the blush application, I always do this. These are the steps I always follow when I do this makeup. After I apply my blush and I like the application, I like how much that I have applied to my face, I will get this brush here. And I can't tell you where I got this brush. I believe I got it at Ross. So this is not like a name brand brush or anything. I love this brush. This is what I use to literally wipe off all that powder that I have just sitting on my face and kind of blend in everything. Just make everything one. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Wipe off all that excess everything and just make everything blend seamlessly. And I honestly think doing it this way is key. It just makes everything look so good. Now that we have all of that situated, what I typically do now is my eyes. And it's not a whole lot to it. It's pretty much just opening your eyes. Because the first things that people really see when you walk into a room first is your smile and then your eyes. Your eyes are kind of like the window to your soul. So once they kind of get a good idea of who you are, they really can tell between between your smile and your eyes whether or not they're going to have a good experience or not. So what I like to do is I like to brighten up my eyes. I like to open up my eyes. So the products that I use typically when I do a look when I'm going to work is literally just mascara and like a light colored eye pencil. That's it. Mascara is literally going to be your best friend. You want your eyes to look wide, natural, open, and just bright. So that's typically what I do. My choice between mascaras right now are between two mascaras. This is the Dior mascara, and this is the Double Decker Lashes. I got this in an Etsy or a, oh my god, what is that? What is that box? BoxyCharm. I got this from a BoxyCharm box one month, and I absolutely love this mascara. Like this is the mascara that I have on now. So I think I'm just gonna use the Dior one just to kind of give it a little touch up. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the mascara on, just the top for right now. Okay, so what I like doing with my mascara is what I'll try and do to get as close to the inner corner of my lash as I possibly can, because getting those little lashes is really going to open up the eye. For me, I have small eyes, so I try and get every last lash I could possibly get. It's really going to make your eye look bigger. For me it is. To me that's what it does. I don't know about the rest of you, but it just elongates my eye. Trying to get every single lash covered with mascara is my jam. So we're going to go back in and do the bottom lashes in just a minute. I got a little bit of mascara right there, but that's okay because it'll dry and we can just, like scrub it off in a minute. Alright, so my next step that I usually take is just putting in a light colored eye pencil. That is gonna be the money maker, hunty. Let me tell you, it really does work wonders. All you have to do is just pop a little bit in the outer corner to about maybe to mid-eye, and you're good. Your eye's gonna look so bright and big and pretty. When you walk in the room, people are like, man, she looks so, just look at her eyes. They are just so pretty. You're welcome in advance. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on. Like I said, I'm just going to put it from the outer corner right into about the midway. Okay? Okay, let's do it to the other eye. Does anybody else make a horrid face when we put on eyeliner? If you don't, then you're lying. Pretty much the final steps that I take to, putting on makeup for work is I'll just go in with a light mascara, a light application of mascara, and just run through my bottom lashes. So go ahead and pop some of that on. Once we have these steps down, you could probably stop here if you wanted to. This is pretty much where I stop, or you can continue with your brows. I wouldn't go too much into your brows. I'd probably just fill them in, just give them a little bit more color, and then just put a nude lip gloss on. So what I'm gonna do, I don't typically do this. I haven't done my brows in, I have no idea. I'm trying to kind of bring my brows back to life. I'm trying to grow my hairs out, and it's just not working the way I want it to. So I'm kind of just trying to leave those guys alone because I'm trying to get my brow game back up. So I haven't been using any brow products. So just for, the sake of this video, I'm just going to fill them in a little bit. And I should probably go sharp in this, but I think this will be okay. Alright, so I'm literally gonna very lightly just fill in my brows, like ever so slightly. So yeah, I just literally fill them in to where the hairs are, because this isn't a step that I usually take, because I don't want to be, because I sweat so much at work. I don't know why. I'm just a huge sweater. And I don't want eyebrow dripping down my face, and people are like, excuse me, what's that on your face? I think part of your eyebrows missing. Girl, what's wrong with you? Yeah, just literally filling them in. This side is growing a lot faster than this side. Don't know why. And let me tell you, it's very annoying. All right, so I'm gonna have to just kind of do that. Bring it down just a little further than what the hairs actually come down at. Alright, so that's pretty much as good as it's gonna get. Sorry if they're uneven. I haven't done this in a while. I kind of need to jump back on the brow wagon. So if I do my brows, I have to put something on my eyelid, because otherwise I think that I look like an alien. So with that being said, I go in with an eyeliner, and I literally just go over the like from the outer corner of my eye, just like we did with the bottom eyeliner, from the outer corner to about mid center of your lash line. I'm going to go in with Costa Riche. It is one of my favorite, my only favorite brown reddish eyeliner. This really does bring out the color of green eyes. I have green eyes, of course. That's, why I'm telling you, because it brings out the color of green eyes. So I'm going to go ahead and use this. And then what I'm going to do after I apply it, just to kind of diffuse the situation a little bit, I'm going to go in with a little pencil brush and just kind of buff it out a little bit so it's not so harsh. So I'm going to go ahead and just pop this little buddy on. Just like that. Doesn't have to be cute or, perfect or anything, because you're going to blend it out anyway. So just do the other eye from the outer corner to about midway. Okay, cool. I like it. Looks good. And take that pencil brush and have at it, sister. What you want to do when you buff this out, you don't want to go this way. You want to kind of buff it towards the inner corner of your eye, not to the very, very end of your eye. And you don't want to sweep that color out, because it's going to do some weird crap to your eye. So I suggest not to do that. If you want to, go ahead, but I'm telling you, don't do it. So last but not least, if you still feel like you need something a little bit extra, I would go with some highlight. I would probably not go with the most blinding highlight that you have. I would go with a more natural one, of course. This is the whole thing with this video, is to look natural when you're going into the workplace. So just pop a little bit of highlight, of course, in the top areas of your cheekbones, just to make it look, like your sun kiss. So what I'm going to use is I'm going to use the Dior Skin Nude Air Luminizer. That is this guy here. And I love, when I tell you I love something, I love it. This is amazing. And a little does go a long way. Now you could pack this stuff on and you would look like high beams on a tractor trailer truck. Let me tell you, people would see you coming. So just, you know, dab it in there, knock it off. I'm using the Morphe M510 brush. So literally what I'm going to do is just swirl it up here and above my eyebrow. That's all I'm going to do. Tap it in, tap it off, and swirl it. And I mean, it gives a nice subtle glow. And that's exactly what I'm looking for when I go into work. Because like I said, I don't want to be looking like I just walked off the set of The Walking Dead. That's just something that I do not want to happen. So, you know, without all the talking and the distractions and whatever, this look literally will take you max 10 minutes. Enough for you to do your thing, get your coffee, do your makeup, and head out the door and still get to work on time so you can get to your patients and care for them. I like it. It's just so plain. It's plain enough to where you still look like you're put together. And that's something that people really do look for. They look for professionalism, and they really do look to see, you know, how you look like. Because if it doesn't look like you're taking care of yourself, then you probably aren't going to do a good job taking care of them. That's just from a patient's perspective. So with this, all the situation here, you're good to go. So if you guys like this video, please subscribe. Don't forget to like and comment. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. My next video will be a plan with me. Hopefully by then I'll have kind of like a more set in stone schedule, so I'll be able to write in the things that I need to have done on specific days. So stay tuned for that. I'm not quite sure if I'll have a sticker kit or not on that video. We'll see. Stay tuned. Otherwise, guys, be safe, have a great day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.